Welcome back, guys. Good morning. It is morning time when I'm recording this, 9:36 a.m. precisely. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a voice note. I had a little conversation with myself last night, basically, and it was mostly inspiration to record this. So here I am. It was about a life lesson. And I think that we all are learning or have learned some lessons that are either helping us grow or that have absolutely humbled us for one reason or the other. And I want to share a little bit of a lesson, an experience that I went through that just felt super surreal last night. Maybe because of the movie that I was watching, it triggered that memory. Um, so let's go. I worked as a psychiatric nurse for years, so I would go to the a psych hospital, and we had mentally ill people. We had people with schizophrenia, people with hallucinations, people with delusions, people who have tried to murder people because of their mental health. It was a very dangerous place to work because these are people that 8 out of 10 have attempted murder or to kill themselves. So we needed to be on 10 at all times. Like you needed to be alert, alert, alert. Okay? So we work with people who had like drug addictions that got them to a mental health condition, trauma that got them to a mental health condition, and others that were supposed to go to jail, and instead of going to jail they claimed insanity and came there. So I used to assist the counselors in monitoring the sessions. So in the morning, they would have groups after eating and discuss activities and talk together. And as the nurses, some of us would have to kind of just stand there and watch in case something goes down. Now, a year and a half fast forward to that, 180, complete 180 in my life, I found myself sitting in one of those meetings. Not as a nurse, not as a counselor, as a patient. Yes. I had fallen really hard. I tried to kill myself multiple times. And the last attempt, my fiance at the time was like, yeah, I'm going to take you to the hospital. Because and that's very deep, because in black community, black American community, they don't just take you to the hospital. By the way, at the moment, the person I was engaged to was a gangbanger. He sure as hell was not going to the hospital. For him to decide that night she needs to go to the hospital and I'm taking her ass, and took me, two things: either he absolutely knew this girl is going to kill herself, or he absolutely loved me way more than I think, right? So I found myself in those one of those hospitals. Now I am sitting in the chair. I'm not standing behind a patient. I am giving medication. I'm taking somebody gives me medication. I am not the one giving medication. I am not the one opening the doors to let them out into the yard. I am in line waiting for another nurse to open the door for me to go outside. It was a crazy experience. I was there for less than 72 hours, I would say. But that moment taught me that one, life can change in a snap of a moment. Of a moment. If you are not doing okay for a long period of time and you just keep pretending you're going to crash, that was me. I crashed. I was taking care of every fucking body else. I remember going to the hospital and they were asking me, "Do you rest?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I sleep." And the doctor said, "No, I'm asking, do you rest?" And I said, "I don't know what that means." And I was 24. And he looked at me like, "What do you mean you don't know what resting is?" I don't. If I sit down for 10 minutes, it's like I should be up doing something. Something in me beats me up until I get up and start doing something. I don't know rest. So at some point, my mind broke. My other lesson that I learned was that life has a funny way of humbling your ass. Because I stood behind these people that had mental problems and were struggling, knowing damn well I myself needed help. So life humbled my ass and dragged me into one of those seats and forced me to acknowledge that one, I am struggling, two, I need help, and three, I deserve help. The third thing I learned is that you need to be kind and compassionate to the people that you meet, especially that you feel that are beneath you. This is deep for you Americans because in Africa we're taught to respect everybody, above or below us, no matter how you look at it, whether it's financially or it's academically or romantically, however you want to look at it. If you consider somebody that is below you, quotations, like, okay, I'm a boss, I make 50,000 a year and this guy makes 2,000 a year, yeah, he's definitely below me. Still treat them with compassion and kindness. Here's why. At any moment, at any fucking moment, for any reason, for no reason, life can snatch you and take you into that position, and you're making only $500 a year. And then you need compassion and kindness. Be compassionate to the people that you meet, that you feel are beneath you because you could be there or even lower at any point. This experience also taught me that caregivers, those of us who take care of others consistently all the time, we are the worst self-carers. That's not a word, but I just made it up last night. Quote me on that one. We are the we are the worst self-carers. We don't know how to take care of ourselves, but we excel at taking care of others because people have made you believe that your value is in taking care of others and never highlighted that part of your value comes in taking care of yourself. Come on, somebody. Did you feel that? Let me say that again. People have made you believe and highlighted that your value is to them when you take care of them. When you take care of me, thank you, I love you. Oh my God, you're so strong, you're so loyal, I love you. They have never told you that you are as valuable, even more valuable to them if you take care of yourself first. Take care of you. Learn how to take care of yourself. It's about damn time. I learned the hard way. My most important lesson in this experience was that I need to speak up for myself and set strong fucking boundaries. Baby, I am the most hated motherfucker in my family right now. Okay? Other than my nieces and nephews and my mama, my brothers, oh my God, they want to fight me every day. To this day, son. Because my boundaries are so clear. Don't call me if it's some bullshit. Don't call me to vent and rant because when I call you to vent and rant, you're not available. Don't call me to talk about your wife shit because you ain't trying to fix it. Don't call me if you're cheating because I'm not trying to be there and look at your wife knowing that you're doing goofy shit. My boundaries are high. Most importantly, if you were in there when I crashed, please don't expect me to rush when you fucking crash. My boundaries are so clear. My mental health is so much better. Right now, the only thing that could ever waver me, I have already won over that. It was my family. This was my life lesson. I hope that you learned something in it. I hope that it touched you in some way. I'm trying to keep this on 10 minutes. I love you guys. And if you need help, reach out. Reach out until you find the kind of help that you actually need. Do not quit. I love you. Deep breaths. Be safe. Peace.